Happy Friday, Lake of the Ozarks. William Holtz here with Lake TV. It's story time with Will and friends on this beautiful Friday. Hope you guys are enjoying our new segment the last few weeks. Trying to keep it light, trying to keep it positive. And today's friend on Story Time with Will and friends, my good friend with Lake Regional, Mitch Shields. Mitch, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, not much. Having, as you said, a good Friday. So just excited to be able to read for you here. So,
Well, you guys have been busy and you guys have been on the front line of this. Talk a little bit about what the culture and atmosphere is like there at Lake Regional.
well, as you know, we have the COVID-19. Everyone has been talking about a lot, and we're doing all we can. We're staying within what the CDC guidelines are. We have a test facility set up, and that's continuing to do really well. And we're upping the numbers as we can for the tests that are available. It is something that they have to get a doctor's order for, and then the doctor will then we'll set up an appointment, and then they can come in and be tested as needed.
Perfect. And Mitch, first and foremost, it's Lake Regional and their staff. You guys are on the front line of this, but I want you to touch on just a little bit this community and the way they've rallied behind our local Lake Regional here, and including the praise and worship night the other night. What's that mean to you and your staff when you see that many people in your community supporting you?
Well, it was just for me. I was just blown away, and that's the same thing I've heard all the way down the line. You're right. We have had a very, very supportive community, and we're so thankful for that. The parking lot was just full, and just wow, exceeded anything that we could have ever imagined. And it was definitely something that was needed at the time for staff to hear that and to know that the community is definitely behind them.
Yeah, it was a beautiful sight. I saw Tammy Burkoff's video and immediately started sobbing. Just incredible to see. And those that don't know Mitch Shields, Lake Regional, when you're not at the hospital, you've got a bit of a music career. As a matter of fact, 2018 won Best Male Musician in the state of Missouri, according to Missouri Magazine and their voters and readers. Talk about your music career, and I know that it runs deep in the family.
Well, yeah, we're definitely a music family, and that music is something I've always done, and it's something I love to do. It's I don't hunt, don't fish, but I definitely play music. And you're right, my family, my daughter Melanie Bigger, she sings at Main Street Music Hall, and my wife is also a musician, and actually met her through her brother, who is a musician also. And so again, just as you said, a very musical family, and that's something that's great that we can share together.
Yeah, and some families get all the darn talent. Your family over there has it all. Our friend for today on Will and Friends, reading with Will and Friends, Mitch Shields with Lake Regional. Mitch, take it away.
All right. Well, the book I chose today, our kids loved the Bernstein Bears growing up, and I thought this was kind of an appropriate one. Bernstein Bears Go to the Doctor. And it's by Stan and Jan Bernstein. But it kicks off, it says, take a deep breath, stick out your tongue, come and see Dr. Grizzly while you're young. And that's the picture that they have for it. See if I can come around. There we go. So getting used to the thing moving where I need it to go. All right. So let's get down to the story here. So today, said Mama Bear, as she helped the cubs get ready for bed, we're going to go. To the doctor. Let me start that over. Sorry about that. Tomorrow, said Mama Bear, as she helped the cubs get ready for bed, we're all going to the doctor for a checkup. Doctor, said Brother Bear, we're not sick. And what is a checkup? Asked Sister Bear, a little worried. Well, it's just what it sounds like, said Mama Bear. Dr. Grizzly will check to see if you're growing the way healthy cubs should. And here's the picture. They're talking to Mama's talking to the cubs there, and kind of getting them ready for what's going to happen the next day. So, will it hurt? Asked Sister, pulling the covers up closely. You can see she's kind of not too sure about all this. Now, said Papa Bear, as he kissed her goodnight, you just settle down. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. But Sister wasn't quite sure. So, see, he's kissing her goodnight and trying to make her feel a little better about that. The next morning, after a good breakfast, the family got into the red roadster and were on their way. Do you ever get checkups, Mama's sister asked as they drove along the dusty dirt road. They were driving along in the roadster there and asking if Mama gets checkups. Yes, I do, answered Mama. I don't need checkups anymore, bragged Papa, because I thought you never get sick. Uh-oh. I don't know if I necessarily believe him there. That's quite a sneeze, said Mama. It's just the dusty road, said Papa, turning onto the main highway going into Beartown. They pulled to a stop in front of the doctor's office. Come, Cub, said Mama. We don't want to be late for our appointment. But Brother held back. He remembered something. He's kind of holding back there. He's not too sure about this. And as they're getting ready to go, are we going to get shots? He asked. That's up to I choose. To the doctor, said Papa Bear, sneezing an even bigger sneeze than before. Bless you, said Mama. It's just the bright sunlight, sniffed Papa Bear. I never get sick. There he is. He's trying to convince Mama everything's good. The doctor's waiting room was a busy, cheerful place with pictures on the wall, books to look at, and puzzles to do. Brother started a puzzle. Sister took a book, but didn't really look at it. Other bears were coming in, and she looked around the room at them all. There were cubs of all ages with their parents. They're all in the waiting room, kind of checking everything out there, as you can see. Some of the smallest cubs looked a little worried. Sister smiled at them so they wouldn't be afraid. There was a big cub with a cast on his leg, and it had names with funny drawings all over it. He let Brother write his name for good luck, and Sister drew a picture. There was even a little bear, only a few weeks old. Next, called Dr. Grizzly. It was Brother and Sister's turn. They're all kind of getting ready there. He's writing on the cast and getting ready to go into the waiting room. Dr. Grizzly was friendly. She got right down to business. She had a lot of bears to take care of and not much time to waste. First, she weighed and measured the cubs. Fine, she said. You both have gained weight nicely and are growing taller. She listened to their chests with a stethoscope and poked all around them to check everything inside. So she's got that stethoscope, and that's right here. I'll move my fingers there so you can see it. That's kind of a microphone that you can listen to what's going on inside. Then Dr. Grizzly took the cub's temperature to see if it was normal, 98.6. Then she checked their throats. She looked into their eyes, their ears, and in their nose with a special little light. See the thermometer there? He's taking the temperature 98.6. That's what it should be. Next, he tested their hearing by whispering very softly. Then came the eye chart. Brother read every letter except the very smallest one. Sister didn't know all the letters yet, so she read a special chart that looked like this. Very good, said the doctor as he studied some papers in the folder. Sister whispered to Brother, so far, this doesn't hurt at all. So you can see she's got the special chart there that she's reading on, and she's kind of feeling like everything might be okay. Well, that's pretty much takes care of it, said Dr. Grizzly, looking through her eyeglasses at the paper. Except for one thing, I see it's time for your booster shots. I knew it, said Brother. Why do we have to have shots when we're not even sick? Said Sister. Now, Sister, said Papa, the doctor, that's you. Doctor knows best. Bless you, said Dr. Grizzly. And that's a good question, Sister. As she got the shots ready, she called out into the waiting room, I've got a brave little cub here who's going to show us all how to take our shots. So he's getting the shots ready, going to have the other kids come in and see everything's all right. Well, Getting back to the questions, sister, said Dr. Grizzly, you see, there's some kind of medicine that you take after you get sick, and those are very useful. But this kind of shot is a special medicine that keeps you from getting sick. Will it hurt? Asked sister. Not nearly as much as biting your tongue or bumping your shin, the doctor explained. There, all done. Dr. Grizzly was right. It happened so fast that sister didn't even have time to say ouch. The little cubs who were watching were very impressed. So was brother. She did a great job. She didn't even feel it, so it wasn't that bad. After brother shot, Papa said, "Well, doctor, we'll be got you going now." Oh, he's still kind of sneezing, and maybe he might need to be checked out. Just a minute, Papa Bear, said Dr. Grizzly. Let me have a look at you. But I never get sick, Papa Bear started to say. Temperature is above normal. Oh, red throat is red too. Nose is all stuffed up. Let's see, he's taking a look at the same things he did with the kids, but he's finding out that maybe Papa Bear is not as good as he feels or thinks he feels. Time for your medicine, Papa, said the cubs, offering him a new spoonful of the gooey pink stuff that Dr. Grizzly prescribed for his cold. Well, Papa Bear, smiling, said weakly, I hardly ever get sick. Well, I guess he changed his story. So you see, going to the doctor doesn't have to be a scary thing, and they're actually there, help you out. That's what we're here to do, make you feel better and keep you safe. So that's the Bernstein Bears. Go to the doctor.
Fantastic. The Bernstein Bears, recognizable in almost any household. I had tons when I was growing up, Mitch. I wouldn't have the motivation to clean my room unless I read the book, The Bernstein Bears Clean the Room. Do you remember that one?
We have that book, yes. We read that one quite a few times.
Awesome. Well, Mitch, hey, man, stay safe, take care of yourself, and thank you on behalf of Lake TV and our entire community. Thank you to you and the entire team at Lake Regional, man. You guys are doing a great job.
Thanks for all you do.
Appreciate it, Mitch. Talk to you soon, buddy. That's today's friend on Storytime with Will and Friends, Mitch Shields with Lake Regional. For Lake TV, we hope you guys have a great weekend. Stay safe, stay healthy, and be blessed. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 o'clock.